Good morning. So last week we discussed a $500,000 lawsuit settlement against the sheriff's office. We're going to kind of expand on that a little bit this week and put things in perspective. I want you to consider this. Would you choose a sheriff who openly allows policies to be broken and often says rules are meant to be ignored, or would you prefer an experienced law enforcement professional who has dedicated his entire career to this community in the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office, understands the agency's best practices and procedures, and is committed to promoting accountability from leadership down? The current sheriff has shown both through words and actions an unwillingness to consistently hold certain individuals responsible for their actions, to include his own unethical actions, which raise questions about his leadership. The situation stems from the sheriff's limited field experience in law enforcement and absence of prior leadership roles within the law enforcement field before assuming office in 2014. The current sheriff's lack of law enforcement experience has been very detrimental to the community and has resulted in deaths, costly litigation, increased insurance premiums, and settlements. It is essential to follow policies, industry best practices, and laws to prevent litigation or minimize liability for the sheriff's office personnel and taxpayers when lawsuits do arise. Furthermore, those who breach policies or laws should be held accountable. Now think of this. Just since 2020, under Gary Caruana's leadership, there have been dozens of civil cases settled, totaling multi-millions of dollars. The allegations related to the settlements were for civil rights violations, wrongful deaths, irresponsible pursuit mitigation, excessive use of force, failure to intervene, deliberate indifference to medical needs, false arrest, malicious prosecution, excessive lockdowns of inmates, failure to protect prisoners, and motor vehicle accidents involving sheriff's vehicles. As of October of 2025, there were about 24 pending civil cases against the sheriff's office that are classified as major civil cases by the Winnebago County State's Attorney's Office. These lawsuits all occurred under Gary Caruana's leadership. The allegations in the pending cases are for excessive lockdowns, failure to comply with federal detention standards, failure to comply with the Freedom of Information Act, deliberate indifference to medical needs, excessive use of force, failure to intervene, failure to protect prisoners, unlawful search warrant, religious civil rights violation, wrongful death, and lack of water in a jail cell during lockdown for several days. Now, what else could better illustrate the questionable choices and leadership shown by the current sheriff throughout the past 12 years? The citizens of Winnebago County and the hard-working employees at the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office need a leader that understands the importance of policy, rules, laws, industry best practices, and the Constitution. The current sheriff suggesting that policies are meant to be broken undermines the legitimacy of an agency, creates confusion among the officers, and erodes public trust. The mindset of a leader to acknowledge that rules, laws, and policies are made to be broken is improper and creates a culture of police misconduct. These facts show inadequate leadership and poor judgment. Agency culture begins at the top. When elected as your next sheriff, I will implement risk mitigation measures to help reduce the unprecedented number of lawsuits and settlements faced by the current sheriff. Please join me in making our community stronger and safer for everyone. I'd be honored to earn your support as your next Winnebago County Sheriff. The general election is on November 3rd, 2026. With your support, I am the person that can lead the positive change in a safer community. To get involved, go to my website at www.dombarcelonaforsheriff.com. Thank you and have a great day.